Good afternoon and welcome to Macquarie Field, round 15, Northern New South Wales football action. In the Cardiff Motor Group NPLW competition, Lake Macquarie City playing host to Newcastle Olympic. Chris McPherson bringing you all the action in a key mid-table battle between these two sides. Let's take a look at how the two sides line up ahead of awaiting them entering for what is a key part and a closing part in the Cardiff Motor Group Northern New South Wales NPL Women's Competition for Pride Round. A great celebration by all teams across Northern New South Wales of inclusivity and acceptance throughout football. We'll start with the Newcastle Olympic starting 11. In goals, number 1 is Isabella Witten. Number 3 is Gemma House. Number 4, Sarah King. 5 is Rosie Copus. 7, Maddie Howard. 8, Jess Evans. 10, Sophie Walmsley. 13, Eva Donnelly. 22, Zora Bozanovsky. 23, Georgia Kalkouli, making up their 11. For Lake Macquarie, in goals with 31, Morgan Ross. 2 is Sunny Mitchell. 3, Alyssa Togo Paragalli. Number 4 is Kayla McMahon. 7, Kira Bainsfair. 8, Kezia White. 9, Chelsea Lucas. 10 is Brooke Summers. 11 is Emily Loder Weston. 14, Indiana Ordino. And 26 is Olivia Ackland. As we await the two teams coming out, a slightly delayed kickoff. Just with the previous game running through, it was the home side, Lake Macquarie, who got a late winner in the reserve grade fixture to win that one 3 goals to 2. And earlier in round 15 action, we had a couple of solid wins for two sides. New Lambton getting the job done last night, or yesterday afternoon, against Charlestown Azuri, 3-0, and also by the margin of 3-0 on Friday night, it was Adamstown defeating Broadmeadow. As it sits at the moment, Maitland FC clear on top of the ladder on 34 points. You landed on 31. Lake Macquarie in third on 15. Adamstown and Broadmeadow back on 12. Newcastle and Charlestown on 10. So from third to seventh, it's pretty congested. A bit of momentum, a couple of wins can quickly see you climb, as can losses equally find you sliding down the ladder. Cool afternoon as the sun begins to set behind us here at Macquarie Field. The revamped facility looking magnificent, as is the surface, as the two teams head out for this Pride Round clash. So waiting the teams, Lake Macquarie ready to go. Led out by the captain, Brooke Summers. Waiting Newcastle Olympic. The referee set as well. And away they go. Gemma House leads out Newcastle Olympic. Key 3 points here for Lake Macquarie. Can really ensconce them in the top 3. For Olympic, it'll cut that gap to the playoff race. Plenty on the line. 3 points. Just 7 games to go for these sides. The last time in the regular season these two sides will clash. A clash back in round 8 for a 1-1 draw at Darling Street on a Sunday afternoon. And also clashed in their opening clash of the season, which Lake Macquarie City took here 4 goals to 1. The goal scorers on that afternoon were Alyssa Togo Paragilli, Chelsea Lucas and Brooke Summers. So can Newcastle Olympic make it a complete set of results with a win each and a draw for the season, or will it be Lake Macquarie taking the advantage over the 3-game head-to-head? There's the question. 90 minutes to determine it. Costa, our assistant referees, will check the nets, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. The touched on in the introduction, of course, It is Pride Round this weekend for Northern New South Wales, and we're celebrating across all competitions. Recognise the values of inclusion, respect and community across our wonderful game. Our clubs, our players, officials and supporters all coming together this weekend to help ensure football remains a welcoming and inclusive environment for all. A wonderful undertone, a wonderful message to go alongside that of our football competitions. Last messages shared amongst the team huddles. I'll head into position. Captain Brooke Summers at the front for Lake Macquarie City, and we'll get us underway. Coming into this one, Kira Bainsfair, the leading scorer alongside Larissa Ryan for Lake Macquarie so far this season with 4 each. While Gemma House, the clubhouse leader for Newcastle Olympic, 6 goals to her name so far. Olympic have had a rough run of things. Their last win coming back on the 24th of April. They'd love to break that run here this afternoon as the sun comes out. The referee's whistle goes and we are underway. Kezia White plays it back. Swung wide now for Ackland. It's past 1. Deflected pass, headed on by Summers. Pushed back the other way by Evans. The throw will be taken by Boskovski. No, it's gone the other way. Lake Macquarie to take it. Push down for Lucas, can't control it. Another throw here. Ackland to take it again, deep in defensive territory for the Lake Macquarie City side. Long down the line with the throw, looking for Bainsfair, but broken up. Walmsley with the head. Turned over. Gemma House's challenge is fairly firm, but don't make any contact. Evans sends it back the other way. Kezia White gets ahead to it. McGann brings it down. Prodded back by White again. Now taking away. Bainsfair finds some space. Ball in behind. That's a nice ball looking for Chelsea Lucas here. Racing away into the 18-yard box, plays it in front. Shot taken off the woodwork. What about that for a start? Indiana Ordino so close to opening the scoring early doors here at Macquarie Field. Cleared away in the end, and it will be a corner for Lakes. Kezia White to take it. Bainsfair a target for the short corner. And that's where they go. She'll pick it up inside the 18-yard box. Plays it back to White. Returns it to Bainsfair. Takes it on. Winds up from outside the 18-yard box. A little off target and a little high. We'll bring it back for a goal kick for Olympic. Cooley plays it back now. Just injecting Chelsea Lucas. Gets the header there, pushed it across the sideline. One of the number of former Charles Tanazuri players in this Lake Macquarie lineup in 2026. Lucas pods it through looking for Summers. It beats Summers. It beats Ordino as well. And it's pushed back over the heads into the fence. Olivia Ackland will take the throw again. Pushing it forward here. Ordino. Plays it forward for Summers. Was behind her though. Couldn't track and get it. Olympic with another throw. Go long here. Howard does well. It's away from one. White tracking a move. An errant pass from Howard. Ordino pulls back and takes it on. Howard recovers. It's the ball for Copus. Shoulder to shoulder work there. Sonny Mitchell dispossessed. Now Olympic try and probe down the right. Copus on the ball. Dropping it back into McMahon, who goes long and watchful now. Morgan Ross comes out to take it. Along with the clearance. Ordino trying to fight for it. Header comes down from the contest, probed forward. Howard gets a clip after the pass. They feed it through. They almost manage to thread the needle there for McGann. And away comes Mitchell down the line. It's a little too heavy for low to Weston. Couldn't reel it in. Now push forward McGann. Back they go. White through the centre circle now. We'll play it wide. Ackland, White. Evans pushing through. Physical as always, drops it back in behind. Looking for Howard. A little off target. Well won in the midfield. Pushed out in front of Posikovsky. Ackland fighting for it. Pushes it over the sideline for a throw deep in attacking territory. And he goes to the box and sent long. A clearing kick from Lake Macquarie. Ordino takes it away and accelerates. Cuts back infield after the challenge from Evans. Tries to take her on, decides better of it, lays it back to Lucas. Lucas down the line now. Bainsfair feeding into the box, and again Evans is there. Away they come with Boskovsky. Nice little pirouette move there, and then lays it back to Walmsley. House to McMahon. Ball out in front now. Sonny Mitchell tracking back. She'll drop it back to her keeper in Morgan Ross. Header there goes a little awry for Ava McGann. And Lake Macquarie will have the throw in. I'll hit over the top here, and Lakes have got space and time to break free. All played wide now for Lucas, holding her with very close to this touchline, plays it into legs. Parries over the fence, and it'll be a throw. Ackland with the throw. Comes down off the head of Ordino. Olympic now the throw. Long down the line. Looking for Howard. Under pressure, Summers plays it into Boots and earns her side a throw on halfway. Ackland takes it. Summers couldn't quite reach for it. Lucas traps it nicely. Plays it back to the defensive line. Tago Paragilli takes it on. Plays it wide. Low to Weston. Cuts infield. Feeds the ball forward to Summers. Defensive pressures there. Summers gives away a fairly clear-cut foul. Evans to take the free kick. Goes forward now, long ball looking for Howard. Swings it wide for Boskovsky. Plays it into legs as Ackland pressures and earns her side another throw. Now Howard. Play it back to Kalkuli. Pirouette and turn. Away she comes now for Evans. Maldino hot in pursuit. King. Again. Low Weston sniffs in and takes it for the time being. And finds it further down the line in the contest with Donnelly. Throw goes long from Olympic. Sent back by Tago Paragilli. Evans steps in, skews it. Baines fair. Plays it down the line looking for Ordino. Evans is there again. And it'll just spill across the line. A throw in for Lake Macquarie. He comes through. Had a pinball, and Mitchell's the one that comes away with it. Nothing presents in front, so she turns it back to Kezia White. Manages to get a touch and plays through the legs of Howard. McMahon will push it across to Togo Paragili. She'll go wide again. It's the return pass. They switch play. Ackland straightens it up for Bainsfair. Plays it through the pack. A little deflection off the back of the head of Brooke Summers there. Probably saved the Olympic defence. And it's cleared wide. King just happy to see it over the line. Ackland centres for Bainsfair. Bainsfair playing it through for Lucas as the flag stay down, and can she track it in? She does keep it inside the byline. Evans clears it away again, and we'll have another throw in deep in attacking territory for Lakes. Over the top for Summers. Walt waited with the throw. Summers dispossessed though. McMahon racing forward. Stumbles a little. Gets a half-hearted shot away. It'll easily be collected by Whitten. King pushes long now. In field they go. Copers plays across. Another pass comes. Kalkuli. Walmsley. Out of reach for Copers, and Loda Weston steps in. Shoulder to shoulder. Donnelly gets the boot to it. Again, last line clearance from Olympic. Sees it over the sideline for another throw. Olympic with the throw this time. Chance to relieve pressure and work out of their own half. McGann has it taken away. Strong run there. All fed across to Summers. Miscued off the outside of the boot. Driven clearance from Olympic. Doesn't get it as far as they might have liked. Ball in behind looking for Chelsea Lucas. She's into the box. Back to goal. What can she find? Turns it. Struck by Bainsfair. Not as much venom as she needed. And well dealt with. King will play it out now. Misdirected pass picked up by White. Howard pushing to take pressure and take the ball, and she does. Now, floated forward looking for the pace of McGann. A little too wide though. Ackland will track back. Roll it back to Ross. Play it wide now. Ackland right on the sideline. Makes a heavy touch backwards. Have to continue to play it out here. Fed to Bainsfair. Forward looking for Lucas, but Kalkuli steps in. Misdirected by Copus, and Togo Paragili feeds it now to Mitchell. Under pressure from Donnelly. She decides to go backwards to Ross. Ross to McMahon. Plenty of time and space on offer. Can wait till she engages McGann. Ackland gets through one. Bainsfair tries to feed it down. Again for Lucas, but Kalkuli's there. Cleans up the scraps and drops it all the way back to a keeper. Dino stepping in, taking it away. And defence into attack there. Loda Weston gets a friendly deflection. Cuts infield. Is fouled. Not a lot of intent or malice in it. A dangerous opportunity for a set piece here. Dead ball just outside the corner of the 18-yard box. So Kira Bainsfair to take it. I think Dino may be the target at the front post. Chelsea Lucas loitering ominously for a run at the back. Kezia White, tight, could also be dangerous. Ainsfair floats it in towards that back post. Kezia White there, parried onto the crossbar. Just a fingertip from Witten. I thought she'd parried it in at first. But did just enough to get it onto the woodwork. McMahon now. Floating it into the box, looking for Baines, but just a little too heavy. Oh no, dear, execution just a little heavy. Macquarie just feel like they're starting to turn the screws and get on top a little here in this clash. King will play it out now. Work it infield. Not quite what they're intending there, but it works out okay for Boskovsky. Plays it down the line looking for Howard. Tago Paragili will send it back to Ross, who just volleys it out now. And Mitchell, who can't control it, and Olympic will get a throw, and it feels like quite a while since they've been down in this half. The throw comes long. Howard challenged heavily by Mitchell. Too heavily, says the referee. It's Olympic now. 10 metres outside the corner of the 18-yard box. Chance to try and float it in. A bit of a disadvantage in terms of the height matchup. King will be the one tall target in there. Floated in with some heat on it. It beats everyone at the back post even, and it will race away. And it will track over the sideline for a throw in deep in defensive territory for Lake Macquarie City. Headed down here, chance for Copus. Pulls it up but has it taken away. Tago Paragili pushing out and lays it off. Now Baines fair, trying to feed it for Ordino. Goes out of play, a little too wide. Skovsky will take the throw. Again, endeavouring to present as an option here short, and that's where she goes. Doesn't quite get it the way she wanted, and it comes off the shin, straight to the path of Kezia White, who plays it on for captain in Summers. Evans gets shoulder to shoulder and takes the ball away. Summers ends up on the ground. Evans will play it in front for a runner in Copus. Now for King, they go wide, looking for the pace of Donnelly. A good foot race there, Donnelly v Mitchell. Donnelly gets in, feeds it into the box. McGann can get ahead to it, but not enough to genuinely challenge Ross, despite it being off balance and heading in the other direction. Does well and picks it up at the right post. Summers here on the ball. Spilson again, popped into the box for Howard. Can she be the first in the score? She gets past the keeper. All she needs to do is get back to it. McGann there. And what about the recovery from Morgan Ross? The defensive scramble from Lake Macquarie ensures the scores stay level for the time being. Tago Paragili happy to play it out. Offside flag goes up. Way to Weston jumping the gun. King sends it long. Prodded up by McMahon. Now Lucas plays it forward for Summers. Kalkouli does well. Moskovsky. Back in for Copus, who prods it in the space of House. House tries to feed it through. Tago Paragili steps in. Plays it forward for Mitchell to White. Back to McMahon. Now Summers again. Needs to work it around and try and find an outlet. Tago Paragili goes long. Bainsfair deflects it. Not quite what she intended, but it might work out okay here for Loda Weston. King gets the boot in, and away he goes over the sideline. Going for the quick throw, trying to get Ordino in behind Evans here. Evans gets on the ball. Goes to ground. Might have sold that a little, but got the referee to buy in. And it will be given a foul. Play down the line here, King. Lofting it forward for Howard. We saw before, dangerous in space, Matty Howard. Gets the ball back. Played forward and misdirected again. That last little bit of passing polish at both ends isn't quite on target. Summers ends up on the ground there after the challenge with Walmsley. Throw broken up. Summers finds it with the back of the head there. King. Falling contest will go over the line and it'll be an Olympic throw. Loda Weston the last to touch it. Now Walmsley goes forward, prods at it. Tago Paragili puts the boot through it, sends it over the sideline. King goes along with the throw, finds Howard again. Ball goes over the sideline. We'll have a throw in now for the home side, Lake Macquarie. Summers can't control that one. Getting a little scrappy here. We get through the mid part of this first half. King with the throw goes long, pushed over the sideline again this time by Tago Parageli. Headed back again, another throw for Olympic. Sarah King's arm's getting a workout with all these consecutive throws. Loda Weston plays it down. This time gone the other way. There's our referee. Mitchell takes the throw, finds his way to Loda Weston. She passes straight back to the thrower in Mitchell. Feeds it through to Ordino. Lucas is wide here if they can find him. Mitchell overlapping. Gets it out for Ordino. Ackland trailing behind is an option. Ordino up against Boskovski. And he's going to go across the byline. And we'll have a corner here for Lake Macquarie. Ulissa Tago Paragili to take it. Paragili goes the short corner to White. Takes it away, gets into the 18-yard box, fires it into the box. There was a header there from Lucas, she just couldn't control it. An Olympic clear it. McMahon is the shoulder, doesn't control it. We'll have to track across and take it away. Gets past one, gets past two in Copas, and then pushes it across the line. Last touch from Lakes, so Olympic will get the throw. Bill's infield here. Lucas will be the first to it. Takes it away to Bainsfair. Back they go to Mitchell. Leads it forward. Ordino just waiting on it. Evans steps in and takes it. Avon again now into a little bit of space. And well shepherded there by Ackland, back for Ross. Nine plays it down, Ackland cuts infield. Feeds it now for Ordino. Looking for Lucas. Evans breaks it up and away it goes over the sideline. The throw just in the attacking half now for Lake Macquarie to be taken by Ackland. Bainsfair into the body of McGann. Appeals for handball. Mainsfield gets a boot in from the side, but McGann maintains possession. Copers now undercooks that pass. Just took a little bobble as she went to hit it. Donnelly trying to feed it, push in, and Ryder Weston trying to feed it through. Copers now swings it back out. Sonny Mitchell steps in, takes it away, breaks up the Olympic raid. Plays it back through the legs of Donnelly, beats Copers, and then it's taken from her by Walmsley. Howard now looking for House. House plays it into the back of McGann. That was unfortunate friendly fire. Now the ball out in front. Lucas on a foot race. Kalkuli tracking back, trying to keep the channel narrow wide. Lucas plays it into the box. Beats everyone across the face loader. Weston will pick it up on the edge of the 18-yard box the other side. And then she has it taken away from her, and away go Olympic. Only done well to close across and take the space. McGann plays it forward for House. Heavy touch from Gemma House, and Kira Bainsfair puts some weight on this. Getting across just outside the box is Witten. She'll have to play it forward. Can't be kept in. Played the percentages. They didn't want to risk taking on Chelsea Lucas and leaving an open goal. Ackland deep in attacking territory. Lofts it over looking for Summers. Headed out by Walmsley. I'll advance the mark. Another throw now. At 10 metres from the byline. They go backwards this time to Lucas. Floats it into the box. No white jerseys there, but it's spilled out by Olympic. Played back now. Summers can take a strike if she wants. She does take a strike. It was well placed too. There were some advancing runners, but Witten came out and took it cleanly. Witten sends it long. Bounce beats McGann. Marnes there. And play it out now. Ackland back infield. White. House tries to take it away. They do enough to disrupt it. Togo Paragili's got to come from left to right to clean up. Now look down the line. Decides infield's the better option for White. Ackland. Play it into the boot of the sliding effort from Walmsley. It'll be across the byline, and we'll have a goal kick. Long ball now. Lucas looking to get in behind. Evans will be there to clear it over. Sends it across the sideline calmly. Rock at the back of their defence is Jess Evans for Olympic. Ackland with the long throw. Meets Kalkuli. Evans will be there. She'll send it back to Witten. Lucas tries to body up and take it from Boskovski. And beats both of them. And another throw for Lakes here. In for Ordino. Ordino turns away. Boot in there from Boskovski, and another throw for Lakes. And a lot of throw-ins across the opening, just under half an hour. White brings it down. Missed touch by McGann off the back heel, floated into the box. Witten comes out just the edge of a 6-yard box and takes it on. Rolls it out now for Donnelly. Donnelly has space and time. She's going to take it on. Now the defence arrives. Beaten with the pass is Summers. Walmsley now for House. House and Bainsfair go toe-to-toe. Lake Macquarie come out on top. Lucas. Boskovski takes it away. McGann. Working under pressure from Lucas. Gets past Ackland as well. She's got Howard in the box if she can find it. Didn't have enough to get past Ross though. Keep her off a line and just picks that up easily. Goes long, beats everyone with the bounce. King's going to have to track across, and we'll try to play it safe here over the sideline. But well controlled there by Boskovski, who put it out in front and forced Ross out to the edge of her 18-yard box, where she'll pick that up and take it back against the grain with Howard having advanced. Togo Paragili now has about 15 to 20 metres before she'll come up against anyone. Plays it forward. King again composed and just heads it over the sideline. They go Paragilli. Lucas calling for the ball in behind. And get the bounce. It might work out nicely for her. Takes it back. Plays it in. Evans tracks back and takes it. Bainsfair's there. Copus gets involved and pushes it across the sideline. Another throw for Ackland on this right side for Lakes. Copus blocks the pass and we're back to square one with another throw. Mann calls for it. Does well to keep it inside the line. Olympic appealing that it crossed the line. Ackland comes down and tries to play it through the legs of Walmsley. Walmsley comes away with it. Hits the accelerator. Feeds it down to Howard. Anchors a weight over the ball and then just pops it back for King. King will track down towards halfway. Feeds the ball. Trying to thread the needle for Walmsley. Tago Paragilli sends it back with low to Weston. Cuts infield. Tries to feed it across. House is there. In behind Kalkuli, who tracks back and rolls it to Witten. Plenty of time here for Witten. She'll take it right with Evans. Further right again, they go wide with King. They send it up looking for McGann. McMahon gets a boot in. Bainsfair. Plays it back, gets a little clip. Referee will play a little bit of advantage. Lucas for White. Trying to float it over the top. Lucas pushing up again as is Summers contesting. Plays it for Summers now. Pushed in. Bainsfair makes the run but ends up flat on her back after the contest and House comes away. Push forward for Copus. Down the line. Ackland's got time and space here again. Centers it up with White. Mann. Through midfield, White happy just to lay it back to Togo Paragilli. Ackland. Lucas was looming dangerously down the line, but the boot broke from Olympic broke up the play. Ackland will take another throw here on halfway. Looking over the top for Ordino. Kalkuli and Ordino battling shoulder to shoulder. Ordino comes out on top. Up against Evans now. Cuts to the outside. And plays it back to Lucas, who gets around. Moskovski looked like she was going to wind up for a clearance there, but just a little deft touch, and Lucas puts the body in and pushes it across the sideline. Moskovski finds Copus in the midfield. Chested down. White races in and gets involved. Togo Paragilli now advancing. Looking for the pass for Summers. Now for Bainsfair. It's probably going to be a little heavy. Bounce a bit much for Kira Bainsfair. It'll be a throw in for Olympic. It's over 12 minutes remaining in his first half. Still no score. Yet to break the deadlock. King pushing forward. Looks to play it wide for Donnelly. Mitchell's there. Coper's pushing in though. Tago Paragilli gets it. Floats it long. Ordino. Race in behind. King a little quicker. Plays it back to the keeper. Push across to Kalkuli. Tries to send it back, but Ackland gets involved. McMahon and McGann in a fight for possession. McMahon comes out on top and goes all the way back to Ross. Heavy collision there. Donnelly bounced off Mitchell. She had the ball. She came off second best, but somehow Olympic maintained possession. Summers in this time. Wins out taking the ball, and away go Lakes. Low to Weston, shoulder to shoulder. Evans does what she's so good at doing. Stands strong. Sets her space and takes the ball away. And now drags down from behind. Will be lucky not to go in the book here. Fairly cynical style of foul. Referee opts against breaching for his pocket. Evans will escape further sanction. Togo Paragilli popping it in behind, looking for Lucas. Shoulder of two different players there. Lucas now pushing against Boskovski. Plays it into her legs. Boskovski comes away, reacts first. McGann Little touch to the outside and racing down the left flank. Plays through the legs, but just has a route blocked by McMahon, and Togo Paragili comes with it. Going to play it down on the far side. So they elect just to push it out. It's a captain in Summers. Nice bit of sportsmanship here. Jess Evans straight over to make sure she's all right. Olympic will take the opportunity, as well a few of the Lakes players, to go over and grab some water. And any words of wisdom from the coach? Best of hands out there, Brooke Summers on their physio. Just been informed Jess Evans, her opponent, is actually a nurse. Free medical care from the opposition. That doesn't come every day. Hopefully nothing too major, orders precautionary, fingers crossed. Just a reminder, of course, this weekend, all across northern New South Wales football, we're celebrating Pride Round, recognising the values of inclusion, respect and community across our game. It's great to see our clubs, players and officials, as well as our supporters, coming together to help ensure football remains a welcoming environment for everyone. Great to see plenty of colour and celebration today of Pride Round here at Macquarie Field, as Brooke Summers is helped off by Emily Loader-Weston and the team physio. Hopefully just precautionary, as I say. So we are seeing a change, though. That'll be the end of Brooke Summers' afternoon, after just over 36 minutes. So now Olympic with the throw. Thrown back and ball returned after a stoppage of being caused, just to get the check on the player that was injured. Ackland tries to play this forward. Raudino miscues and Wiskovsky picks it up. Lucas now for Bainsfair. Little back heel for Vitnall, who's the new player on. Pushes it wide. All stepped in by Donnelly. Walmsley now for Howard. Tries to play it forward for McGann. Just a little heavy. It's a really good idea. You could see how they're building that up with the quick ball movement. Olympic didn't quite work out. Bainsfair loses that one over the sideline. Another throw for Olympic. Long throw over the top for Howard. One-on-one battle this. Howard versus Togo Paragili. Floated into the box by McGann. Not quite as much weight as they might have liked. House was looming ominously. Headed on. Good contest. Odino wins out against two. Plays it forward nicely for Lucas. Trying to take it on down the line. Kalkouli. Protest from Lucas to the assistant referee about the contest. Didn't get far. McMahon, though, now will roll it back, and Ross will put the boot through it and send it long. Ordino. Kalkouli. Ordino comes away with it. tries to play it through for Lucas, but Boskovski steps in. Evans now happy to send it all the way back to Witten. Push to the right now with King. Stolen away by Vittnell here. Intercepting that pass. Goes all the way back to McMahon. Takes on Howard. Just a pirouette around and play back to Togo Paragili. Sonny Mitchell. The press coming now from Newcastle Olympic. Again, will push it. McMahon. McMahon pushes forward though. Only Vittnell looked like she'd been sniped there. Taken out with no one within Cooey. Sonny Mitchell fights hard to get through here. Wins the challenge, but doesn't control the ball. Boskovski sends it long. Howard misses. Togo Paragili takes control. We'll play it back to Ross. He tries to send it long, but gets it off the outside of the right. It beats the diminutive frame of Rosie Copus. Kezia White gets it at first. Copus comes back for more. Goes to ground with some contact from behind, and the referee says that amounts to a foul. .40 from goal. Dead ball opportunity for Howard. Has a strong boot on it, but this would be phenomenal to take a strike from this range and not only hit the target, but beat the keeper. What she tries to do. And well taken by Ross up above her eye line. Good strike from that sort of range, but not enough to challenge Ross. Ackland. Copus challenges. Beats White to the ball. Loses it over the sideline now, Rosie Copus. Now the throw, Vittnell pushing for it. Evans wins out, plays it to House. Drops it back, Kalkuli. Go all the way back to Witten, who's come outside her box. Switch across to King now. Back to Witten. Just drawing the defender side to side. Floated over the top. Well, Chelsea Lucas is going to try and catch that with two hands in the air there. Yeah, very rogue. Nothing presents, so Kalkuli turns it back to Witten again. King, long. Howard and Togo Paragili in a foot race. Togo Paragili the head start and wins out. Turnover in the dangerous area here. House gets it. White comes back and cleans up the scraps. Wonderfully done. Bainsfair returns the pass for White. Pushed wide now for Sonny Mitchell. Under pressure from Donnelly. The throw will go the way of Olympic. Well earned by Eva Donnelly there with the hustle and pressure. McGann plays it forward. Mitchell. Loses it under pressure over the line and deep in attacking territory. Late in this half, Olympic get a throw. King is the one to take the throw. Tries to get long into the box with McGann. Loda Weston jumps for it. It beats both of them. She'll send it wide, looking to set Lucas free, but Boskovski plays it through and forward. Bainsfair's there. Tries to play it down for Lucas. Boskovski deflects and it goes over the sideline. Lakes get the throw to release some pressure. House throwing herself in there, a tangle of bodies. Three of them end up on the deck. Everyone getting back to their feet slowly as the ball spills forward to Ross. Going to take her time here. Ross clears it long. Kalkuli with the header. White under pressure from McGann there. Drops it back now to Ackland. Ackland sends it on, looking for the run of Vittnell. Donnelly pushes up at that. Selected down, falls for House here. Can she get the ball forward for Howard? Howard's going to time the run and pull it up. House plays it off the boots of Togo Paragili. But White's back there and cleaning up again. Vittnell works it across. Bainsfair. Lucas wants it out wide on the right. Played in behind. Might be a touch too straight and Witten will win the race here. Wasn't far away though. Another metre or two to the right of the Lake Macquarie attack, and that's a very good contest and a big decision for Whitten on whether she comes out. Kalkuli for Evans. They work it forward. Capus in a heavy challenge, comes off second best. White. Ordino. Low to Weston. Donnelly tracking back, does well to break up the play. Low to Weston, maintains possession. Cross it to the top of the 18-yard box for Vittnell. Vittnell for Lucas. Ackland overlapping here on the right. Can she play it into the box? In a threatening play. Feeds it in, but doesn't get the angle right despite the run of Vittnell. It can just be watched away by Whitten. Goal kick, Newcastle Olympic. Time ticking down towards half time here. Looking likely that we'll head to the break with a deadlock. The goalkeeper's been properly challenged as of yet. This ball goes long. Morgan Ross tracking back, happy just to trap it with the boot, take her time. Picks it up and sends it long. Kalkuli skews off the outside of the boot. King drives it long. No one really looking to structure too much in these dying stages. Forward they go with Ackland. Laskowski just pushed it across the line again. Lucas comes for the throw. Back for McMahon. Ackland. Takes a misdirection off a couple of players in McGann and Lucas there. Pushing to stoppage time. Under referee's discretion. House feeds it forward. Well cut out by Sonny Mitchell. She's got two runners on the right. If she can find them, she goes to Ordino instead. Okay, back now to White. Maddie Howard tracking back, putting the pressure on Kezia White. White took some umbrage to a little bit of the contact there. Now Mitchell. The ball goes over the sideline. It'll be a throw for Lakes. Lakes lofted into the box here. Bainsfair and Lucas. Oh, but the bounce beats the keeper. And Chelsea Lucas has opened the scoring in stoppage time in the first half. An awkward bounce. Beats Isabella Whitten, and Lucas makes them pay the ultimate price. Just parrying it in to the side netting. And Lake Macquarie City take the lead here, 1-0 just before half time. And the majority of territory in possession, and finally they make it pay. A long range hit and hope ball, and the bounce just caught Whitten unawares. Walmsley plays it across to King. Ordino now. But they double the lead before half time. Bainsfair plays it forward. Seen away from the defence. Ordino takes it. Can she get it to Lucas? She pulls it up, does well. Plays it wide now. Lucas draws two. Pushed in for Vittnell. Evans does well. Foul given against Vittnell for the shoulder. Cooley will take the kick here. Can't be long left till half time. Had a couple of stoppages. Referee moves us on. Vittnell tracks back and heads it back to Togo Paragili. Bainsfair. Lucas makes a run here. Played in behind. The flag stays down for the time being. So she's timed it well. Plays it into the box and was pushed across by Kalkuli. And the referee says that will do us for the first half. We won't have the corner. And at the break, thanks to that late goal from Chelsea Lucas, it is 1-0 to the home side, Lake Macquarie at the break. Take the advantage into half time here in Pride Round in your Cardiff Motor Group Northern New South Wales NPL Women's Round 15 action. We'll take a 10-minute break or so. We'll be back with the second half here from Macquarie Field for your Cardiff Motor Group NPL Women's Northern New South Wales League Round 15 clash.
Anyone can sell you a car, but at Cardiff Motor Group, you'll experience the car difference. We're a team driven by passion for excellence in both our service and our range of new and pre-owned vehicles. We listen to what you need and work within your budget to get you behind the wheel of a car you love. Call into our showroom or take a look online and experience the car difference with Cardiff Motor Group.
A new car? Visit the team at Cardiff Volkswagen and view the fantastic range of new and demonstrator vehicles with all-weather on-site undercover parking available 7 days a week. View the award-winning Amarok range, Caddy, Transporter, Crafter and all-new electric ID Buzz. You'll be sure to find a great deal on your next vehicle. Experience the car difference with instant on-site finance quotes, genuine parts and accessories, factory-trained workshop technicians and locals supporting locals with service with a smile. All in one place. Call into our showroom for a coffee and a chat or take a look online. Cardiff Volkswagen, 2 Sturt Road, Cardiff, part of the Cardiff Motor Group.
Anyone can sell you a car, but at Cardiff Motor Group, you'll experience the car difference. We're a team driven by passion for excellence in both our service and our range of new and pre-owned vehicles. We listen to what you need and work within your budget to get you behind the wheel of a car you love. Call into our showroom or take a look online and experience the car difference with Cardiff Motor Group.
Visit the team at Cardiff Volkswagen and view the fantastic range of new and demonstrator vehicles, with all-weather on-site undercover parking available 7 days a week. View the award-winning Amarok range, Caddy, Transporter, Crafter and all-new electric ID Buzz. You'll be sure to find a great deal on your next vehicle. Experience the car difference with instant on-site finance quotes, genuine parts and accessories, factory-trained workshop technicians and locals supporting locals with service with a smile. All in one place. Call into our showroom for a coffee and a chat or take a look online. Cardiff Volkswagen, 2 Sturt Road, Cardiff, part of the Cardiff Motor Group.
Welcome back to Macquarie Field for the second half of this round of 15. Cardiff Motor Group, Northern New South Wales NPL Women's Clash. At the break, it is Lake Macquarie City leading 1-0 over Newcastle Olympic. Opening goal scored in stoppage time by Chelsea Lucas. It's been an end-to-end first half. Plenty of physical collisions, plenty of attacking opportunities. The two sides make their way back out onto the pitch. Big question. What could Craig Atkins' conversation be? Coaching questions for ahead of this second half. Lake Macquarie looking to recompose. The absence of their coach, Gabby Blanche, who is suspended. And continue on with this lead while Newcastle Olympic having to claw their way back from behind. Almost set to get back underway. Olympic going from left to right of your screen. Macquarie in their white. This revamped Macquarie Field, the lights on. Plenty in attendance on a Sunday afternoon. Referee gets us underway. Donnelly plays it forward. Opportunity here straight away. McGann pokes it in behind. And straight away from the opening whistle of the second half, Ava McGann levels us up. It was in the shadows of half-time the first was scored. And in the blink of an eye in the second is scored, and it's 1-1. Olympic level of time. Whatever was said in the sheds at half-time works a treat. Not sure if a coaching masterstroke or just a piece of individual brilliance there from Ava McGann or somewhere in between. Either way, we are back on parity. And essentially still 45 minutes to play. Sonny Mitchell plays it into the boots of Donnelly. Mitchell tries the long throw, brought down. Bainsfair back to Mitchell. Howard takes it away. Play on, says the referee. Witten playing it back and forth. Floated over the top. Header comes down from McMahon. Ackland returns it. McMahon drives it long with the left. Chested down by Ordino. Chelsea Lucas out wide, and that's where she sends it. Just a little too wide. Despite Lucas's pace, she couldn't track that down. Missing there from Boskovski. Dino trying to feed it in. Seen away again by the Olympic defence. Now a chance. Witten out to it and grabs it before Loda Weston can get to it. Mitchell takes it away from Donnelly now. White sends it back. Mann now wearing the captain's armband. In the absence of Brooke Summers. Challenge over the ball. Dino almost sat on it there, and it's played in. Loda Weston deflected off the back of a defender on the edge of the 18-yard box. Mitchell feeds it towards the box, and well broken up there, Copus. Play it forward. House couldn't track back for it, and Mitchell, making good meters back, picks it up. Tango Paragilli will play it down the line for Weston. Nice control going back inside King. Gets into the 18-yard box, but the offside flag goes up. Seemed a little puzzling, and only Loda Weston shares that feeling. King now. Drives it long. Kezia White gets up to it. Falls friendly for Ordino. He uses the head. Now the boot and brings it wide of Evans and Copus. Copus continues fighting. Vitnell comes through. Ball spills out and isn't completely dealt with, but they get away for now. White powers her way through against Walmsley. Mitchell puts it into the boots of Donnelly, who comes over the line from. Mitchell will have the throw near halfway. Looking for options. Vitnell's there. Underpowered throw doesn't quite find her, but they get the ball returned. White dropping it back. Tago Paragilli sends it long for Baines Fair. Low to Weston. Nice little pirouette away from King. Cuts infield. Feeds the ball through Vitnell. She leaves it behind. What an opportunity that could have been. Low to Weston. A strong challenge. Vitnell takes a strike from range. Oh, rattles the crossbar. Witten looked very casual about that, and she would have been beaten if the woodwork didn't save her. Little clip there. Play on, says the referee, after Baines Fair took Copers. Ball spills. Doesn't go across the sideline. Tago Paragilli will play it back. McMahon forward now. White releases with Ackland. The shadows creep across Macquarie Field here. The sun setting behind us on a beautiful winter's afternoon. Leskovsky. Back to Kalkouli. They go all the way back to Witten now. Evans. Witten again. Kalkouli pushing forward. Urged on by the bench to go in that direction. Pass finds White though, left behind. Now they take off. Baines Fair and House collide. Advantage play. The ball finds Howard in space. She can get a strike here. Takes a strike just over the crossbar. A strong strike from outside the 18-yard box and not far away at all. But for the time being, the score stays locked at 1 apiece. Some really good strikes early in this second half already. Some 5 minutes gone. All turned over here, Donnelly. Mitchell goes shoulder to shoulder with it, just takes her out though, doesn't have eyes really for the football, and the foul's given. So now it'll have prime opportunity here. Just over 20 from goal. Good angle for the left boot here. Howard steps up. Will she strike or will she float it into the box with her teammates? Floats it to the back post. A little too much power on it. We'll have another goal kick. It's rolled out and they'll roll on. McMahon. Ackland plays it into the legs of Boskovsky. Now hope that it rolls across the byline, which it does just, and we'll go back and reset with another goal kick. Nahn sends it long for Lucas. He's in behind. Evans takes it away, pushes it over the line. It'll be a throw for Lake Macquarie just over halfway. Ackland looks to go long. Headed straight back by Boskovsky. Copus gets a touch on this one. King. Stick to the old adage of if in doubt, kick it out. Mitchell to take the throw. White presents short. Tries to get down the line again. Donnelly just able to get to deflection. We have a head clash here between Baines Fair and Evans. Immediately the referee halts play. It's on 8 minutes gone here. you missed the start of the second half, you would have missed the Newcastle Olympic equaliser from Ava McGann. Almost instantaneous from the half-time whistle. A couple of passes down, broke the lines and put it into the bottom corner. He's going to come on and just check for both sides. Miss Evans gives her trainer the thumbs up. Kira Bainsfair gets the all clear. Both have to head off for a moment here. I'll have a drop ball. No, we can come back for the throw. The ball had gone over the sideline. Mitchell waits for the referee. There we go. All clear. Ball in for Ordino. Taken away. King looking for McGann, but White wins out. Walmsley puts a boot through it. Now Howard in a battle with McMahon. Comes away. Tries to play it in for Copus. Gets a deflection. She didn't intend off the back of the heel. And Howard ends up with it again. Can't get a clean pass away. Lucas, nice deft touch to the outside. Feeds it wide for Ordino in a foot race. Kalkuli going body to body with Ordino. Ordino plays it into the box, but it goes across the byline and we'll have a goal kick. King happy to play it out. Loda Weston does well getting in there. Plays it back for Mitchell. Baines fair. Play it back down the line for Mitchell. Squares it up for White. Has an air swing. House. McMahon charging through. Copus gets to it. Again. Tries to thread it through for Howard, but Togo Paragili reads it well. Lay it out now for Ackland. Wider on the right. Ackland tracking down that right channel. We'll go down the line. Skolsky does enough to deflect it back in. Kalkuli plays it forward. Now it comes to McGann. Out in front. Looking for the pace of Donnelly. Donnelly v. Loda Weston here. Donnelly plays it in off the boots of Loda Weston. Togo Paragili, though, immediately picks off the pass. Togo Paragili takes on a couple. We'll play it out in front here. It'll be a foot race. Witten decided against coming out. Ordino picks it up on the edge of the 18-yard box. She's got Bainsfair there. Can't go to her. Now on the outside. Togo Paragili all the way down there and gets done for offside. The centre back. Witten on the ball. Feeds it forward for Donnelly. Now Mitchell comes away with it. Advancing run. Takes a half-hearted strike towards the left post. Yeah, they work it. Howard. Donnelly. Back to Howard. Has to send it all the way back to Evans. Kalkuli under pressure from Ordino. Nice little turn in and then back away. Feeds it out to Boskovski. Floats it into the box, looking for an advancing Ava McGann. A little fumble there from Ross, but she cleans it up. Immediately rolls it out for the captain in McMahon to play it forward. Side flag up again. All too enthusiastic to jump the gun there, Lakes. An endeavour to break this deadlock. A wonderful picturesque Sunday afternoon here in Spears Point. Kalkuli gets us back underway. Ball goes long. Headed forward by Ackland. House with a strong challenge. Copus comes in, as does Boskovsky. Now Howard takes on one too many white shirts and is dispossessed. And House steps in, pushes that firmly across the line, and Lakes will have the throw with Ackland. Evans pushes it across the line again. He's told to be in the attacking half, the throw for Lake Macquarie. All bobbling about in contest here, and eventually headed back over the line for King. Ackland with the throw. Takes a touch off Boskovsky, and we'll have a corner. An errant throw earns a corner. That's a nice unintended reward for Lake Macquarie here. What can they take from the set piece? Togo Paragili. Step over and take it. White meanders into the box. Vitnell, Lucas, they've got plenty of tall timber there if they need it. Comes to the front post though, they don't get enough of it. Falls to Kalkuli, who heads it away. They send it back in. Low to Weston. Almost leapt and made contact with that. We've almost had a sense of irony to it if one of the more diminutive players on the pitch had been the one to get up and get the header home there. Lucas pushing across in defence. Got more of that than she bargained for and sees it across the line. Boskovsky with the long throw now. Well centred now for White. Cuts away from McGann. Draws Walmsley. That's prodded forward and into the Olympic dugout. Throw for Olympic here towards halfway. Work it around. House for Copus. Loses a footing, as does Vitnell. His body's going everywhere. White pushing it out for Loda Weston. Loda Weston against Donnelly. Played back now. Togo Paragili. Howard putting the pressure on. And come away with it. White saves the day. Togo Paragili to Mitchell. Heavy touch. Plays it in now to Vitnell. Vitnell takes it away from House. Nice. Tuss and just touch and caress it across halfway to Ackland. Out in front now for Lucas, who's got plenty of space. She runs down. Can she feed the ball in low to Weston at the back post? That's where she goes. Couldn't quite get to it. Just for another inch of height. She might have buried that one into the back of the net with a header. Only 17 minutes gone here. Game firmly in the balance. Long throw comes. Again. Pushing down the line. Ball in behind. Howard's going to press hard here. Ackland will have to go back to her keeper in Ross, who clears it long and they go over the sideline. King will take the throw. Looking for an option here. King. High boot from White, just unintentionally clips the attacker. Again, slow to her feet, the goal scorer. Hopefully all clear. Now Howard. Perfect position for her with his left boot just to float this in behind the line between the 18-yard box and the penalty spot. See what they can come up with. Just going to strike the target herself. Curls it a little too much. Doesn't threaten the goalkeeper there. They play it out. Ackland. Miskovsky steps in, blocks the pass. Mann comes across. Ackland dispossessed again. The second time in as many moments. Throw in here for Newcastle Olympic. Miskovsky comes back to take it. Long throw now from Biskovsky. Mann gets ahead to it. Low to Weston, playing more centrally here. Feeds it forward to Lucas. Can get in behind, so pulls up, gives it to White. And take it away. Mitchell's out wide. And she wants to use her. But just goes shorter to Togo Paragili. Floats it in behind. Bainsfair coming forward. A little spill from the keeper. Witten does well to recover. Good contest there. Well placed ball. Bittnell blocks the pass. House stepping in, plays it back now, looking for Kalkouli. Work it out through Evans. Kalkouli again. Lucas pushing up, trying to put the pressure on. Bittnell's racing back here. McGann takes it away. Gets a little nudge. Off balance, and referee says a foul. So Evans now to take this. Sends it long. Finds ahead of McMahon. Capers brings it down. McMahon again, pushing forward. House gets an awkward bounce. Wide for Donnelly now. Tracks it down and keeps it inside the sideline. She'll push forward. Laid in for Walmsley. Has it taken away low to Weston. Pirouettes and pulls back for it. Walmsley. Initial contact called from the referee here. Togo Paragili to take it. Sends it into the box. Brought down Ordino. And Lucas fighting for it. They're taking it off each other. Capers steps in and clears it away. Could that have been the opportunity that Lake Macquarie were looking for? McMahon puts a boot through it and sprays it well wide. And trickle away for a goal kick. Sun fully behind us now. No more shadows across the pitch. The light's starting to take some more effect. As Chelsea Lucas comes forward here. Crosses it into the box. Low to Weston at the front post is beaten by King. Goes over the byline in the end, and it will be a corner. Togo Paragili will race up from centre back to take this corner. We get to the midpoint of this second half here in your round 15. Cardiff Motor Group, Northern New South Wales NPL Women's Competition. No real threat though, it goes into the side netting. Offside flag goes up here for the raid from Olympic. Working forward now, Mitchell. Plays it to low to Weston. Bainsfair in behind. She gets her the ball. Offside flag goes up again, just a step too early. Ball goes downfield. White there again as the disruptor. Plays it in, looking for a Dino. King. Walmsley. Hits it forward very hopefully. Even Ava McGann's not going to be quick enough to get to that one. Ross picks it up. Sends it back to McMahon. Turned away from support there, so she has to go long, and it's about to say picked off by Boskovsky, but she loses possession over the sideline. Play forward, Howard against Togo Paragili. Turns away, tries to feed the ball to House, but White takes it. Vitnell now, Togo Paragili pushing up. Lays it out to Mitchell. Pushes it wide, low to Weston. Can't quite reel it in as it goes across the sideline. Newcastle Olympic have got a couple of changes ready to go at halfway. Makes it like they've got one of their own. Might be Larissa Ryan as the key they hope can unlock this from an attacking point of view. Ball goes out. A throw in. Ball pushed across the line again. And now we'll have the changes come. Ava McGann coming off as one of the changes for Olympic. Indiana Ordino also coming off. Maddie Howard with the other change. Rihanna James on. Let's confirm the other changes momentarily when we confirm a number. No fourth official today. All played forward. James gets a touch, plays it wide. It'll be Emily Hinkson as the other change coming on. Play on, says the referee after a strong collision there. Away comes Lucas, feeds it long, and it's picked off by Kalkouli. Vitnell throwing herself in wholeheartedly into that challenge. All played across. James. Donnelly dispossessed. Low to Weston's going to hit the accelerator and then Calm back infield. Steps off the left and plays in right. Straightens it back wide. Larissa Ryan's out there now. Kezia White. Sonny Mitchell. Pushes it across. Picked off though by Boskovsky. Hinkson plays it back to her. She's going to track wide for it. Hinkson down the line. That's where she's looking, but McMahon's there and takes it away. Cooley couldn't hold it. Ball played back. King has to rush. Larissa Ryan pressing. King will pick it up and play it out now down the left edge to Kalkouli. Walmsley. Hingston. Wide now, and Boskovsky plays it down the line. Appeals from a few of the Lakes players half-heartedly that it might have gone across the sideline. The referee thinks otherwise, so we continue on. Now White. McMahon across the Togo Paragili. She's got some space here. She'll take it on. James pushing across the cover. Ball in behind now, low to Weston. Floats it on for Sonny Mitchell. It'll be a foot race, Mitchell v King. Mitchell gets to the byline side, but can't maintain possession. Last touch, though, comes off Sarah King, so it will be a corner. Kezia White to take it from this left side. Just over 15 minutes remaining. Who can break the deadlock here? Is this the opportunity that the home side needs for Lake Macquarie? White's there. Bainsfair presenting short. White waves her off, curls it in dangerously. Up to a contest, headed towards goal. Cleared away by Cal Cooley. Bainsfair can't get hold of it. Togo Paragilli puts the boot through it and sends it clear onto the hill. Almost finds the centre of someone's windscreen. Not to be at that time of calling for Lakes. The clearance kick picked off by Lucas. Vitnell back for Lucas. Copus buzzing in and about the midfield there, takes it away. Hingston lays it down. James racing across. Bainsfair under pressure from House. Tago Paragilli. House does well, gets the boot in. Takes it away to the favour of Hingston. Hingston plays it just a little behind Copus. She can't track and take it. McMahon takes it on, plays it through. Young herself puts it out in front of Mitchell. Mitchell v King. Mitchell will win the race of the ball. Gets it into Larissa Ryan. Nice little turn from Ryan. Can she get a strike away? Well blocked. Into the box. Vitnell pushing through and she skies it. A golden chance. And all it comes is a goal kick. We've got an Olympic player down. Maybe just winded in the box. There was some strong collision contest for the football there. Some time added a stoppage time undoubtedly here. Wiskolski, and she's back to her feet, which is good news. Back underway here. Whitten waves them all away. The team wants them towards halfway on this grandstand side of Macquarie Field. House gets the header to it. It spills almost directly lateral to Lucas. Lucas pokes it through, looking and hoping for Vitnell, but it's going to beat everyone across the byline. And another goal kick. Pushed back, a risky pass there from King. And Whitten just clears it away. You can see the nerves starting to be felt across both sides here as we count down towards the final 10 minutes. The pressure will continue to mount as both sides want to make sure they take 3 points from this clash. Lakes want to ensure they ensconce themselves further into that top three. As Bainsfair takes a strike, well wide and a little high. And Olympic want to try and push themselves further into that playoff race. This time Isabella Whitten sends them bench side and skews this wide, and Wiskolski picks it up. Tries a little pivot move on Lucas. Somehow ends up on the turf, and Walmsley has to leap over it, but they do get the ball. As Walmsley goes into a battle with Lucas now. Plays it back, and Wiskolski gets it. Hingston pokes it across, and Copers lays it for House. Back to Evans. And Cooley sends it long. Walmsley out in front of Donnelly here. Donnelly's going to take on Mitchell on the outside. Mitchell far too cagey to let that work. King picked off by White. Tago Paragilli tracking back, pops it over the top, and straight to Gemma House. Only Vitnell though takes it away. House comes back. Mitchell Strong collision. Sonny Mitchell felt that one. Now it's played down the line for House as Togo Paragili almost takes out some spectators with a rocket back across the fence. King will take the throw in attacking territory here. Can Olympic, against the run of play, snatch the lead? James against Togo Paragili. Last contact off Togo Paragili. James does well to earn the throw for her team. King looking at the long throw as an option. Question me to show the power, decides against it, plays it down for Hingston. Back to King. Copus to Hingston. Flag goes up, offside on the return from the throw. Togo Paragili. Played to Bainsfair. Plays it back, a little misdirected. And Togo Paragili again. White does well nicely for Bainsfair here. She's got Mitchell in front. Donnelly blocks the pass though. Shoulder to shoulder, the referee's going to play advantage as soon as it's broken up. Contact a little too strong. Skovsky will take the free kick now with Howard off. A long way from goal for a direct shot. And she floated in dangerously towards that penalty spot. No, just takes the shot. Easily pops up for Ross to deal with. Without breaking a sweat. Inside the final 10. Isn't the game's shaped really for someone to grab this by the scruff of the neck? Could it be Emily Hingston here getting into the box? Pushing forward to get around Ackland. Hingston tries to play it in and away they come here. Lakes just clearing a distance. Chelsea Lucas coming back at a rate of knots to take that away from Boskovsky and plays it back around her. Hingston's back there. Takes it off Lucas and goes to Copus. Mr. Ryan trying to inject herself. She's not a lot of moments to be called on since she's come on off the bench. Played through, trying to thread the needle for Walmsley. Kezia White. Plays it wide now, Lucas. She's been the most ever-present danger. Ryan. Vitnell inside, gets the outside of Evans. Evans slides in and gets contact on it. Well, they beat it over the byline. They will beat it before the byline and it's sent over the sideline. Chase from House. It'll be a throw for Lakes. Deep in attacking territory. Throw long into the box looking for Ryan. Evans plays it away. There's the touch on it there from Lakes and it'll go over the sideline. Lucas couldn't control it, so it will be a throw in. Boskovsky will take it, but we're going to have a change here. Another for Lakes. And Kira Bainsfair to come off. And Belle Hewitt comes on. Togo Paragili as the contest unfolds between White and House. Foul given right on halfway. Time ticking down here. Tango Paragilli will drive long and wide to the left. Sonny Mitchell trying to sneak in behind at the back post. He's taken over the byline there by Donnelly. A late opportunity here for Lakes to take victory on home turf. One of these sides have played twice earlier in the season. A 1-1 draw was their last clash at Darling Street. In round one they clashed and Lakes took a 4-1 victory. Floated in dangerously here, headed away by King. Prodded back, just saved on the last line of defence by Evan. Kezia White with a rocket from the edge of the 18-yard box. What about that for a strike? That came flying at 100 miles an hour and rattled the back of the net. As Kezia White puts Lake Macquarie back in front here, 2-1 late in this second half. That will be an absolute contender, not just for goal of the week, but probably goal of the month and goal of the season. From outside the 18-yard box, that is a stunning strike from Kezia White. Lake Macquarie City 2, Newcastle Olympic 1. We'll bring the ball back here. Lake Macquarie are not going to be in any rush. Bring it back now for Emily Hingston to restart things. Hingston lays it off. They push forward with numbers. They go wide to Boskovsky. That's a nice pass. Takes it onto the outside of Ackland. Lucas plays it in to the fence, and Olympic will have a throw here. Midpoint of the attacking half. They go across here to Hingston. Played now. A pot shot taken from distance. Well, wide of the target, and unsurprisingly, Morgan Ross not racing to return the ball and take the goal kick. They do get things moving. Togo Paragilli comes down to Sonny Mitchell. Going to have to be all-out press here and pressure from Olympic if they're going to want to force this forward. And Ryan wins out well. Sends it over the top. Boskovsky does well tracking back. Walmsley. Little clip from Vittnell at play on, says the referee. Vittnell gets in again. Contests it, takes it away. McMahon gets a touch. Vittnell comes back again. McMahon down. Looking for Hewitt. Evans picks it up and plays it wide to the right now. Donnelly. Coper's down this line if she wants it. Tries to play it in for James. White clears it away towards the sideline. Mitchell tries to keep it inside the line but can't quite control it, and away it goes for a throw for King. King wandering, looking for the throw target. Goes to James, shoulders it down. Togo Paragilli skews it off the outside of the boot and rattles the roof of the stands. King with another throw. Down the line, Togo Paragilli again, just watching it over the sideline. Referee has a glance at his watch. There's still a few minutes remaining here of regulation time. Walmsley. King is down there. James gets a touch. Loda Weston comes away. Loda Weston racing to the outside. House slides in with a good tackle. Strong tackle taking the ball. It will be another throw here for Lake Macquarie. Sonny Mitchell will take it. Togo Paragilli is a retreating option. Loda Weston is her forward option. She's headed down by Donnelly. Vittnell. Loda Weston pokes it into the box and will happily allow a little more time shoot off the clock. Inside the final 2.5. Plus stoppage time. James. It's a boot to it, but Mitchell takes it away. Plays it forward. Evans is there as she has been for so much of today. Kalkuli will play it back to Witten. Forward again to Evans. They need to take the ball to the other end of the field here. Newcastle Olympic, if they want to have any chance of a share of the spoils. Ackland plays it down. Lucas. Hingston trying to put the pressure on. Lucas lays off to Ryan. Ryan. Loda Weston. Under pressure from Donnelly, cuts back against the grain. Copers gets a little bit of a clip on it, and away they come. Ball comes back to White, though. Tago Paragilli prods it forward to Mitchell. Mitchell and Donnelly. Mitchell takes it away centrally. Plays it down in behind for Hewitt. Racing down the line. Donnelly comes across with a heavy challenge, taking the ball and all, and pushing it across the sideline. Just over a minute of regulation time remain. I think Macquarie will be happy to play it down this end and cling on to these 3 points that will be so crucial to them. All cleared down over the line. So a win today, if they can hang on, will give them a 6-point gap from third to fourth Lakes. And for Olympic, it will mean that they remain 2 points adrift of the top 4. Ball poked forward here. Now brought down again. Vitnell pushing forward. Cleared across the line by Olympic. All right, the referee's discretion now. Into stoppage time we go. I think Macquarie in no real hurry. Happy to wait the referee's whistle and claim these key 3 points. With just 6 rounds remaining. As Witten goes and takes this. Low to Weston, just buzzing about the keeper. She'll send it long. Awkward bounce. James can't control it. Lucas tracks back. McMahon just prods it over the sideline. Straight away go for the throw, looking for Hingston. James pushing across, but Ryan's got it now. Ryan tries to thread the needle again. Evans picks it off. Finds Hingston. Hingston with a nice turn. Copers is there. Picks the wrong angle though. Fed through, looking for low to Weston from White. A little too quick. Dying stages here as we head further into stoppage time. White gets the header. Beats Mitchell as well, and they'll have another throw here with King. King goes long. Looking for Hingston. It comes off the back of Tago Paragilli. Drop down for McMahon. Hewitt now. All spills out. Referee's just clipped it. Walmsley gets the drop ball. Nearly gets it again straight off the drop ball. That would have been the most ironic of circumstances. As Hewitt just probes it long. Happy to play it down there. Awkward bounce for Evans. Should track it back to Witten. Haven't had a whole heap of stoppages in this second half, so it'll be interesting to see how long the discretion of the referee extends. Lucas slipping and sliding. There's a challenge. House getting out on top, trying to put it in behind for Hingston. Tago Paragilli racing back. She'll shepherd McMahon here. McMahon will take it away from goal and play it out for Mitchell. And we must be getting to the dying stages now. Mitchell plays it wide. Beats low to Weston. Another throw in. The referee checks his watch again. The whistle goes in the mouth for the moment. Now Tago Paragilli probes it long. Evans, Walmsley. House, back to Walmsley. They've got to go forward here. Try and push it in behind. That's a nice ball for Boskovski, but she is offside. Olympic just can't quite find that magic touch. They started this second half so well, scoring in the opening seconds. And since then, Lake Macquarie's had the momentum, and they found that score through a stunning Kezia White goal. McMahon has moved on. Switches to Sonny Mitchell. Referee checks his watch again. Mitchell probes it through to Ryan. Ryan cuts across, gets a little clip from Walmsley. Tago Paragilli goes long, looking for Chelsea Lucas. Picked off. Hewitt now. Feeds it through. Looking for Vitnell, but King steps in. Pushing it wide across the sideline. A throw in for Olympic. Another glance at the watch. Wide over the sideline there by Kalkuli. Macquarie now. All over the sideline, another throw here for Lakes. Lucas can't control it and will have a goal kick. You hit 4 minutes of stoppage time. You feel this might be the last in action of the match. Long ball from the keeper. Prodded. And that is full time. And late Macquarie take a gritty 3 points here at home. Made 2 wins and a draw from their 3 clashes against Olympic this season. And ensconce themselves firmly in 3rd position on the Cardiff Motor Group Northern New South Wales NPLW ladder with a 2-1 win. The goal for Newcastle Olympic was scored by Ava McGann just after half-time. Well, the first half goal in stoppage time to Chelsea Lucas. And a Kezia White stunner seals the 3 points late in that second half. Big thank you to you for tuning in to your Cardiff Motor Group Northern New South Wales NPL Women's for another weekend. And make sure, as always, throughout the season, to stay tuned to the Northern New South Wales Football YouTube channel for all of your men's and women's first and reserve grade NPL action each and every weekend. But signing out on behalf of myself, Chris McPherson, and the team at Northern New South Wales, I'm wishing you a very good evening.
Come back for a couple of days. Maybe, I don't know how many football options. I don't have the men's game that weekend. I don't have either of the matches around, so I might have one of these. It's a basketball. And then, actually, no, that's not that weekend. I do have football. No, I'm not before, so that's 4th and 5th. Then I'm back to Brisbane for 3 days. Then I'm back. Then it's the weekend of the tournament. So I think there's a weekend when all of this stuff happens. It's like, so next weekend, the girls, then you've got 2 weekends off.